Everyone thinks philanthropy is selfless,
But the reality is the opposite. Is it genuine altruism or a sophisticated way to build a personal brand and tax breaks? Philanthropy, the act of donating time, money, or resources to causes we believe in. It's a bedrock of our society, funding everything from groundbreaking medical research to crucial humanitarian aid. But beneath the veneer of selfless giving, a complex question emerges. What truly drives these colossal contributions? Are we witnessing pure, unadulterated generosity, or a meticulously crafted strategy serving personal ambitions as much as public good? This documentary delves into the heart of modern philanthropy, exploring its motivations, its impacts, and its often hidden complexities. For centuries, the titans of industry have shaped the landscape of philanthropy. Men like Andrew Carnegie, after amassing a fortune in steel, famously declared, "The man who dies thus rich, dies disgraced." He poured his wealth into building over 2,500 public libraries, believing that education was the key to upward mobility and a better society. John D. Rockefeller, the oil magnate, established the Rockefeller Institute for Medical Research, funding vital work in disease prevention and public health. Their models set a precedent, emphasizing large-scale, systematic investments in societal betterment. But even then, whispers of legacy and influence were never far behind. Fast forward to today, and the scale of giving has exploded. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, for instance, has pledged tens of billions of dollars, tackling global health challenges like polio and malaria with the precision of a venture capital firm. This era of strategic philanthropy emphasizes measurable outcomes, data-driven approaches, and long-term impact investments. It's about solving problems, not just alleviating symptoms. Foundations are now competing with governments in their scope and influence, wielding immense power to shape global agendas. The question remains, what is the ultimate motivation when the stakes are this high? When I look at the problems we face, from climate change to educational inequality, I see an opportunity. An opportunity to leverage resources, expertise, and networks to create tangible, sustainable change. It's not just about writing a check, it's about actively engaging, asking the tough questions, and pushing for innovative solutions that might not otherwise get funded. We're not trying to replace government, but we can often act more nimbly, take calculated risks, and fill critical gaps. My personal satisfaction comes from seeing lives genuinely improved, children educated, and diseases eradicated. That's the ultimate reward, far beyond any personal accolades. But let's talk about the financial incentives. Tax deductions are a significant perk of philanthropic giving. Under current laws in many countries, donations to registered charities are tax-deductible, reducing a donor's taxable income. For billionaires and ultra-high net worth individuals, this can translate into millions of dollars saved annually. Some critics argue that this tax break aspect can be a primary motivator, encouraging donations that might not otherwise materialize. It raises a crucial question. Would these same sums be donated purely out of generosity if the tax benefits were removed? The line between altruism and fiscal strategy can become remarkably blurred. Beyond tax benefits, there's the undeniable allure of reputation. In an era of constant public scrutiny, philanthropy offers a powerful tool for image management and brand building. Donors are often lauded in the media, their names emblazoned on buildings, endowed chairs, and research centers. Social media amplifies this, creating a narrative of benevolent leadership. This public recognition can translate into increased influence, networking opportunities, and even business advantages. It's a delicate dance, fulfilling a genuine desire to help while simultaneously cultivating a legacy and enhancing one's own public persona. Where does the genuine act end and the performance begin?
We have to be honest about the power dynamics at play.
When a handful of immensely wealthy individuals or foundations can direct billions towards specific causes, they gain immense power to shape societal priorities. What gets funded and what doesn't reflects their worldview, their biases, and their interests. This can inadvertently sideline critical issues or community-identified needs that don't align with the donor's agenda. It's essential to question whether this concentration of philanthropic power is truly democratic, or if it merely reinforces existing inequalities and influences public discourse in ways that benefit the giver. However, it's crucial not to paint all philanthropy with the same brush. Grassroots movements and local community foundations often embody the purest form of altruism. These organizations are deeply embedded in their communities, responding directly to local needs identified by the people themselves. They may lack the massive endowments of global foundations, but their impact is often profound and deeply personal. Think of the local food bank that keeps families fed, the youth center that provides a safe haven, or the neighborhood cleanup initiative. These acts, while smaller in scale, are driven by a direct desire to improve the lives of those around them, free from the complex entanglements of branding or tax strategies. Before this program received funding, my family was really struggling. My son needed specialized tutoring, and I simply couldn't afford it. It felt like we were stuck. When this local foundation stepped in, it was life-changing. They didn't just give money, they believed in him, in us. The tutors were amazing, and now he's not only catching up, but excelling. This isn't about some rich person's tax break. This is about opportunity. It's about someone seeing a need and deciding to meet it, directly impacting real lives like mine. It gave us hope and the chance to build a better future.
The influence of large philanthropic organizations and their leaders extends beyond direct funding. They often have direct lines to policymakers, participating in discussions on critical issues that affect millions. This proximity to power raises concerns about whether philanthropy is becoming a de facto form of privatized governance. When wealthy donors champion certain causes, their influence can overshadow public opinion or legislative processes. Are we seeing a world where critical societal decisions are increasingly swayed by the preferences and financial capacity of a few, rather than the collective will of the people? Undeniably, strategic philanthropy can achieve extraordinary results on a global scale. Organizations are tackling issues like access to clean water, eradication of diseases, and advancements in renewable energy with incredible efficiency. They can mobilize resources and expertise far beyond what many governments can muster, especially in developing nations. The impact is felt by millions, providing essential services, fostering innovation, and improving living standards. This is the powerful, positive side of strategic giving, where well-placed capital can unlock profound positive change and address humanity's most pressing challenges. The narrative of the benevolent billionaire is deeply ingrained in our culture, but we must critically examine the source of that immense wealth and the systems that allowed it to accumulate so disproportionately. Philanthropy, while often well-intentioned, can also be a way to deflect scrutiny from these systemic issues. Instead of addressing the root causes of inequality, like exploitative labor practices or tax loopholes,
we celebrate the philanthropic outcome. It's a form of social pacification, providing aid without fundamentally challenging the structures that create the need for that aid in the first place.
Ultimately, the motivations behind philanthropy are as diverse as humanity itself. While the spotlight often shines on the mega donors, the spirit of giving is present at every level. It's in the small acts of kindness, the local initiatives, the personal sacrifices made by countless individuals. The true art of philanthropy lies not just in the scale of the donation, but in the intention behind it. Whether driven by pure altruism, a desire for legacy, or a strategic approach to problem solving, its impact on society is undeniable. The conversation must continue. How can we ensure that giving, in all its forms, truly serves the greatest good for the greatest number? The question of whether philanthropy is a strategic endeavor or an ego trip remains complex. Perhaps it is, in essence, a blend of both, a testament to the human desire to make a difference, intertwined with our inherent need for purpose, recognition, and legacy. As society evolves, so too will the methods and motivations of giving. The ongoing dialogue about transparency, accountability, and true impact is vital. For in understanding the why behind the giving, we can better shape a future where resources are deployed with maximum effectiveness and genuine compassion for the benefit of all. Humanity's complex, yet often beautiful, need to matters.